Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And again, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 81 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. At After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Back to the 36-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Steps away. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. It's Kelce on the grab. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Mahomes again. On the move to his left. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Steps, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Mahomes will throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. They've got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Nifty move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 24 yards out. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Wilson out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that.
Travis Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will
be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped. At the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
He'll find Metcalf. On third down, Wilson rolling to his left. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
57's the mic. Watch 57. All day, every day, any day. Kill.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Mahomes to throw once more, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes. Stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Steps away. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2 yards. but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
Showtime today, baby.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Side of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again. Here the 4th. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On the ground with a tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want.
And a big loss here is the Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's Wilson to throw. A yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT